We're here for this week's Rams Roundup with head coach Jeff Neubauer. Coach, obviously a disappointing week last week, a couple of tough losses. What are you telling the team to kind of get them out of that mentality?
Well, we don't have to tell them a whole lot, meaning we played against some very good basketball teams. We understand that going to Harvard is a tough task. We really did compete in that game. Our guys did a terrific job. It was a heck of a game. In the last few minutes, they got away from us, but it was a very good basketball game. We certainly have to improve as a defensive unit. Our focuses here the last week or so have been our transition defense and then simply how we play our man-to-man in the half court. We're going to get better.
Now, obviously, you've been hit by some injuries lately, too. And obviously, people see that in the game if somebody's not playing. But the injuries affect you in practice, too, don't they?
Well, I've been very fortunate throughout my coaching career that we've always, every team has some injuries, but we really haven't had many that have affected winning. What's happened this year is we've had a lot of guys that have missed extended periods of practice, and so it's just hard to improve. Now, that's not an excuse because there are teams all over the country experiencing the same thing. It's just been a great challenge for our group, and we're going to find a way to get through it.
This week, it's kind of rivalry week here. You got two local rivals, St. John's, Manhattan. What can we expect from those two games?
Well, as you know, Joe, we only talk about one game at a time. So we're playing Thursday night at St. John's. They have really played well as of late. So they went down to Tulane and won by 20, and they were convincing. They came out and made 10 of their first 11 threes and really looked like a great basketball team. They did play the last game without their leading scorer, Marcus Lovett, and but again, they were good enough to win. And so they have a very talented basketball team. Offensively, they are so different from last year because they've got multiple talented scorers on the perimeter.
Great, thanks, Coach. All right, we're here with junior forward Christian Sengfelder. Christian, this year your games changed a little bit. First 2 years, you were kind of playing more inside. Now you seem to be going out and shooting the threes. Right. Which do you prefer?
I actually like the mixture that I had, especially freshman year and then also a little bit of sophomore year of inside out. As you said, I'm a lot outside right now, and because this is the way we play, and I'm fine. I'm adjusting to it. I worked a lot on it this summer.
I know. Speaking of adjusting, you are just out here practicing. You look like you shot probably a couple hundred three-pointers. Has that been something you've started during the summer that's been going on?
Yeah, it's like this summer. Actually, it started last season as well. I worked on it tremendously last season. But then this summer we took it to another level. It was me and Connor, 6 a.m. workouts every day, and we got into the gym and we got shots up after shots up after shots up, and different forms of shots, like pump fakes, 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, spot up. I just did everything a little bit.
Now, you're one of the upperclassmen here, so you've been through 3 games at Manhattan, 3 games with St. John's. Actually, it's a natural rivalry. Yeah. How do you feel going into the games this week?
Oh, I'm super excited. That's one of the most fun week that we can probably have here at Fordham. It's kind of sad that we play them on the road. I like to play them on the road to the gym, but I guess now it's their turn. It's their turn. So I'm always excited, like St. John's, especially because we beat them last year. They're going to be ready. I'm looking forward to meeting my German buddy, Richard Freudenberg. I met him. I played against him in Germany as well, so that was a little bit of a rivalry too. So, yeah, I'm excited to play at their place, and then also I'm ready for Manhattan, too.
Thanks, Christian.